How's it going, boys? My name's Gary, and welcome back to ThatKillerGary, and another episode of Inbox. Today I have a couple of questions that I totally haven't waited months to answer because I got busy. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Greetings there, Gary. I have recently discovered your YouTube channel and must say that I very much enjoy the simple style and nature of your videos. They remind me of older days, but not too far away, when such videos could be made by anyone who just wanted to speak from the soul while playing a video game, or showing gameplay. I feel certain that I am not the only one who feels your content resonating with oneself. I think that nostalgia and relatability play a major role in this, and I can foresee your channel growing exponentially if you continue onwards like this. However, this is where my question comes in. Solely speaking from your current personal perspective and beliefs, do you think that your pride will be strong enough to keep your uploaded videos remaining online before a future version of yourself will delete them out of perfectionism, embarrassment, or really any other reasons, only to inevitably feel nostalgic regret in an even farther future? If the question didn't make sense to you, you may read it another date and time again. Thank you for reading and have a great time. Michael. Thanks for the question, Michael. And for those of you that don't understand the question that Michael has asked me, let me try to explain it to you in simple terms. Essentially, from what I can read, the question here is, will my future perfectionism get the best of me and cause me to hide my past flaws, and will I end up regretting that decision later on? Or at least that's the best way I can put it. Even that might still be confusing for some. Well, my answer to this question may change in the future, as a lot of answers do. As of right now, I would say no. Look, as it stands right now, I'm already kind of in this situation. If you go to my YouTube videos page and sort by oldest, you'll notice that the first 5 videos that I posted on my channel are all much older than the rest of them. Those set of videos I first posted back when I created this channel in July of 2023. If you're wondering why there's a big jump between those first 5 videos and the rest, it's because I quickly lost interest when I first started this channel. But that's besides the point. Point is, those first 5 videos are all a lot older than the rest of my videos. And by virtue of being older, they are what I would consider lesser quality than the rest of my videos. Very, very lesser quality. I ask that you don't go back and watch any of them because they're all complete fucking dog shit. And as your question is stated, yes, part of current me does kind of want to unlist or even private some of those videos. Mainly because I think they aren't very good, and I'd rather people's first impression of me come from one of my newer videos, since I think they're much better in quality. But as it stands currently, at least at the time of me uploading this video, I still haven't privated those videos, and the reason for that is because I want people to see them. I want random people to watch my old videos and just see how dog shit they are, because you know what? Maybe some random person that watches them and sees how dog shit they are might click off from it and say, huh, I can do better than that. That's right. I want people to use the videos as encouragement. You know, if you're struggling with your confidence and don't want to make YouTube videos because you think they're going to be shit, then go ahead and watch those videos. Look, one thing that people trying to get into this creative field gotta understand is that when you start out, your videos are not gonna be good. Heck, when everybody starts out, nobody makes good videos at first. They're all fucking dog shit. And if you don't believe me, go look and compare the oldest and newest videos from your favorite YouTubers. Go do it right now. I'll give you a second. See the difference? Staggering, isn't it? Well, turns out, that's the case for everyone starting out. Your first 5, 10, and in some cases fucking 50 videos aren't even gonna be any good. And that's because everyone when they start out don't have the same skill set as those who are several years deep into this. It's a matter of building up that skill, and for some people, that can take a long time and require a lot of effort. So to answer your question, Michael, as it currently stands right now, no. I do not think that future me will delete my past videos out of embarrassment. I do think my pride is and will stay strong enough to keep them public, because knowing that they could potentially help someone who is struggling with their own confidence is all I really need to know to keep them up. Anyways, thanks for the question, Michael, and sorry for writing an answer that's like 10 times as long as your question. Anyways, on to the second question. Hi Gary, hope you're doing well. Would love to know, if you were on a deserted island and could only bring one movie, one book, and one album, which 3 would you choose? And bonus question, realistically, how long do you think you would last on the island? Thanks for all you do, you're a star. Thanks for the question, Capsule. And finally, a fucking question that is more about fun and less about something meaningful and important. Kind of a nice break if I'm being honest. Anyways, so one movie, one book, and one album, eh? Well, I guess I can go ahead and start with the movie. Now, as it stands, I'm not much of a movie watcher. Frankly, I've seen like probably 3 movies in the last 5 years, since most movies don't really interest me nowadays. But if I were to pick one, I would definitely go for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I'm a big fan of Star Wars and always have been. And Episode 3 easily is my favorite of the 9. Partially because it's a great movie, but more so for the nostalgia factor, since it's a movie I've seen several times since being a kid. As for a book, well, this is also a difficult one, since I'm not much of a reader anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but one day I just randomly stopped and never really picked the hobby back up. Honestly though, I think I would just bring an Oxford dictionary so I don't forget any words while I'm inevitably talking to myself out of boredom. Now, the album is where it gets interesting. Personally, I'm a big music nerd. Especially over the last couple years, I've really been getting into music as a whole, and I've kind of really been discovering what my music tastes really are. And while I could rant on for hours and hours on the many different albums I would consider, I'll just go ahead and give a straight up answer, since I already feel this video is a bit too long. Personally, if I were trapped on a deserted island and could only bring one album, I would choose The Color and the Shape by the Foo Fighters, which according to an external Spotify stat tracker, is my most listened to album, funnily enough. For me personally, this is one of very few albums that I can listen to on repeat for virtually ever. It has a good mix of intensity, mellow, and emotion. And it's written by easily my favorite band of all time, the Foo Fighters. I will say it does have a bit of a nostalgia factor going for it though, but at that point I feel like it makes my answer too biased, so I'll just leave it at that. As for my other top considerations, I'll just list out a few. Discovery and Alive 2007 by Daft Punk, Jar of Flies by Alice in Chains, and C418's Minecraft Volume Beta, all of which are incredible albums on their own and definitely earn my consideration here. Oh, and for your bonus question, I'd probably last like, I don't know, maybe a month. However long I could go without eating, I guess. I have 0 survival skills. I would not last very long at all. Anyways, thanks for the question, Capsule, and sorry for taking so long to answer it. Anyways, on to the last question, which really isn't a question and more of a nice message that I received and I feel like highlighting. Hey Gary, I just want to say I stumbled upon your channel a couple of months ago, and honestly I love what you're doing. That chill and authentic style is what I believe YouTube needs more of today. I noticed you haven't uploaded videos in over a month, so I'm assuming you either don't have enough motivation or haven't really found anything to talk about as of late. I can understand since you haven't received many views on your videos yet. But I believe that if you stay consistent, you'll attract much more viewers. Maybe consistency could be a good topic for a next video. But anyway, I'm just trying to encourage you because I think you're doing a good job with your channel. And I don't want you to give up on it. Keep it up, man. Eli. Thanks, Eli, for the nice message. And yes, I totally agree with you. The authentic style is what YouTube really needs more of today. One of the reasons I made this channel was because I'm kind of sick of all the over-exaggerated, hyper brain rot type of content that is just flooded on the site nowadays. You know, I miss back when everything was simple and you didn't have to be a full degenerate to be on par with YouTube's current fucking standard. Unfortunately though, it was kind of inevitable, especially with it going corporate and them getting bought out by Google and stuff like that. Everything gets worse once something like that happens. As for your video idea, absolutely. I was planning on making a video on consistency at some point in the future, maybe even soon. So I'd say look forward to that in the coming weeks. Once again, thanks for the message, Eli, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day if you're still watching this months after you fucking sent in the fucking email. Anyways, that's all for today's super long inbox. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, I'd like to advertise said inbox. If you want your question, rant, or message responded to in a future video like this one, then just shoot me an email over at ThatKillerGary@gmail.com. Now that I've gotten through these questions, I've kind of run out of them. So now would be a great time to send in questions, if you're thinking of sending one in, of course. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys. Oh, as always, have a great day. Because why the hell not? No point in having a bad day, am I right? Anyways, see you guys.